Hello everyone, so I am going to try something new here. Basically, I scanned the pages that I wanted for this review, and then I went and I edited out all the little dialogue and stuff like that, and I have it saved on my folder. This is usually what I do uh, before when I make a video. And then what I usually do is I do my recording as I record my dialogue as I'm reading the comic, as I have the comic in my lap, or if it's a digital as I'm, scrolling through it. Uh, and then during the edit process, as I'm listening back to the audio, that's when I will go to file, open, and then I will insert the pages that I have edited out. Instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna record all this in one go through OBS, and basically just almost do like a slideshow. And the reason I kind of want to do that is just so my cursor would show up. Hopefully, I have it set so that it shows up. That way, if I need to like point something out and stuff like that, you guys can see it. And this will just make it a lot easier for me than to have to like constantly time out, like where it's like, okay, this image goes from this to this point and it ends at this point. This way, I can just basically I'll just hit left or right on my my keypad, and there we go. So we're gonna try this out with the Immortal Hulk, issue number 1 from Marvel, The Return of Bruce Banner. Yay! So here we go. We start off at a gas station where we see this dude, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, of course, getting ready to what looks like he's about to rob a gas station. And yeah, we see a mother and her daughter. Here's a closer up shot of them. We get like a scene where we see this dude, who, spoiler alert, is Bruce Banner. We see him, he's kind of staring at this girl for a moment. She's creeped out by it, and then he kind of goes back to reading. And then, of course, the guy runs in, and now his hair is brown. Okay. His hair is brown, and his eyes are purplish. It's kind of like a bluish purple. I'm gonna call that blurple. So yeah, he rubs in, he runs in, and he starts robbing the place. And the little girl obviously is freaked out, and she drops the bottle of juice that she was holding. And this freaks the guy out, and he turns and he shoots her, and she's dead. And I was like, wow, Marvel killed a 12-year-old girl in the first 3 pages of a comic. Bravo. Like, this isn't me being sarcastic whatsoever. Like, I'm real surprised just because it seems like even like the comics geared towards like the more mature audience at Marvel still have like the stupid like kiddie dialogue, and like it comes across very tween. So the fact that we have a girl right here, right from the get-go, getting shot and murdered, I was like, all right, sweet. Like, I mean, it's sad that she died, but hey, you're setting a pretty interesting tone for your comic. I'm down for this. I'm not expecting any SJW tween dialogue coming from this, So yeah, Bruce sees a dead girl. His eyes turn green, but before he can do anything, bam, he gets shot in the head. And then this dude turns the gun on the clerk and finishes him off. So yeah, he kills everyone inside. It's just the 3 people, and then he runs away, and he leaves the mom. He doesn't shoot the mom, which I thought was kind of weird because he shoots everyone because they're witnesses. So why didn't he shoot the mom? Because the mom witnessed him leaving the store. But yeah, he didn't do so. Then we come across these 2 characters. What are these characters? Like, like, all right, you don't have to like sexualize all your characters or anything like that, but can you at least make them somewhat attractive looking? I want to be able to look at characters where I'm just not like, ugh, every time when I see them, I mean, just think of it like anytime when you watch a TV show. Like, even the quote unquote ugly or plain Jane characters still have a like really good attractiveness to them. Like, What's up with this? What is this hairstyle? Look at that giant forehead. What's with this face? Then of course you got the bug-eyed look, and let me see. Can I zoom in? I don't think I can zoom in on this. Let me exit out real quick, and then I will because I want to try something real. All right, here we go. So I hide this girl's face. Just look at that body. Just the body, since the face is hidden. This is a man. I mean, obviously it's a woman, but if I hide the face, that's a dude's body. There's no chest. There's no waist. Just this right here looks like a dude. Yeah, okay. First, just so you guys know, my PC is basically a potato, so I can't run that many programs up at once. I really should just close my browser, but whatever. Yes, I know you keep telling me. So yeah, this is a dude right here. Even her, no chest. That's not really a waist. I don't know why this is like a thing now. Like it's very confusing and kind of disturbing. Like you know, like you have these like writers, these comic pros constantly talking about how like we need to basically like like female power and all that stuff. But then you masculinize the hell out of your female characters. Why? I thought like you were all like pro women and women are so great and stuff. Then why are you making them into men? Like I'm not saying this has to be like some kind of fan service and you don't need to have like giant breasts and a huge waist, well, huge hips and thin waist, and they have to be in like some kind of like stripper cop outfit or anything like that. But you don't have to make them into dudes. Whatever. All right, so yeah, we cut to the morgue. Yeah, basically the cops are kind of talking about how people were shot up. They don't know who the suspect is because the mom didn't get a good look at the guy, which is kind of weird because he literally ran right past her. I don't have that image saved. But yeah, he literally ran right past her. And basically, yeah, they have the 12-year-old girl, the clerk, and then John Doe, who is Bruce Banner. And we see him kind of hulking out a bit. So then we cut to this motel where we have our killer right here talking to these bikers. And yeah, the biker leader, this dude right here. Basically, our killer owes him money. And the killer basically scared. He's freaking out. He's kind of talking about how he didn't mean to kill people, but he panicked. And yeah, this guy isn't really doing a good job of helping him out. He's just basically like, like you owe us money. And, if you don't, we're going to go after your family kind of thing. And, okay, here we go. Like, here's a female that actually kind of looks like a female. I mean, she has the mental health haircut, but look, she has breasts. She has waist with hips. Like, this is a female body. This is not. This isn't really one either. This is like, I guess, somewhat, this is like a step up from this, but this is a dude. This is a dude's body with a female head. It's just, I don't know. I don't know why Marvel keeps doing stuff like that. It's just weird. So yeah, they hear a loud noise and they go outside to investigate and they don't see anything, which is kind of weird. I mean, spoiler alert, obviously, it's the Hulk. I don't know how you cannot see the Hulk. I get it's nighttime and stuff like that, but I mean, the Hulk is like a massive giant dude. You would at least see something, right? But they don't. So we kind of, I don't want to say we get like a firefight or like an action scene really, because you don't, everything happens off camera. This, is it DNC who mentioned this? This would be like a low budget, or at least maybe like an episode from a TV series. And this is like the first season, so the studios isn't putting like too much money into it yet because they're not sure how it's gonna do. You don't see like Hulk running around smashing things or picking people up and throwing them or anything like that. You hear noises, you hear screams, you have these people shooting into the darkness, but you don't actually see what they're shooting at. It's basically like, yeah, it'd be like a low budget action scene, and you're trying to get away from using a lot of like you have like low production money or something, and you're trying to get away with having the scene without costing a lot of money with CGI and all that stuff. You would do it like this, where you would use a lot of noises and audio cues and have them like shooting at stuff that you can't see. Um, until you have this. This is the only time we see the Hulk in this entire fight for just one panel. You just see his arms breaking through the wall, reaching out to grab someone. And like if this was like a TV show, I can see this happening in like I can't snap my fingers. There's a little trivia for you guys. Pirate Monkey can't snap his fingers. But yeah, just I'll clap my hands in a snap. This scene will happen. It'll just be like boom, done. So you can kind of get away with like cheap CGI or something. But yeah, this is the only scene that we see of the Hulk in this entire fight. And this is when we finally get the reveal of the Hulk. So our killer is running out. He's using the time to escape, I guess, when the Hulk shows up in front of him and basically kind of taunts the guy about shooting a little girl. Which is kind of funny in the sense that he doesn't seem to give a crap about the clerk. I mean, the clerk was pretty innocent too. He was just doing his job. That was it. He wasn't, doing anything else. But nah, only the little girl matters. So yeah, our blonde-haired, blue-eyed killer shoots at the Hulk, but the bullets don't do anything. Hulk just calmly brushes them off, and basically questions the guy and says, for what you did, like, are you a monster kind of thing. And of course, our killer begs, pleads, I didn't mean to do it. I didn't want to kill anybody. I just needed the money. Please don't kill me. I have a family. I have a daughter. I'll turn myself into the cops. For a moment, I thought, no, please. Like, this dude killed people, and he tried to kill you. He basically would have killed you if you didn't have your Hulk powers. Don't let this guy get away with it. Because I hate when people do that. The villain, or even if he's like a reluctant villain, even if he's not, he's an accidental villain like this guy kind of is. I mean, he went to purposely rob a store, but I guess he didn't mean to kill people despite the fact that, well, he didn't mean to kill the girl, but then once he killed the girl, he killed everyone else on purpose. They basically, they beg, and then, the person's like, I'm not going to be a monster like you. I'm going to let you go. And it's like, why? Finish them off. I don't know. I don't know what that says about me, but that's the kind of person I'm like, you know what? You killed innocent people. It's your turn. But nah. Hulk beats the crap out of him. Again, this happens off camera, so we don't actually see the brutality that the Hulk lays onto this guy. But he breaks his legs, he breaks his arms, puts him into a coma. The doctor mentions that they don't know if he's ever gonna wake up. So then we cut back to these people. Like, seriously, why is this lady, every time I see her, she's like bug-eyed? Every panel that we see of her face, this is her expression right here. She has the Riri Williams expression. And again, look at this body. Look at these bodies. These are dude bodies. But yeah, the cops, they basically are talking about no one died. The bikers didn't get killed either. They all got, basically knocked unconscious, hospitalized. Along with our killer. He is in a coma. They don't know if he's ever going to wake up, but they know the cop. By the way, this is a cop. This is a reporter. The cop knows that the blonde-haired, blue-eyed dude is the gas station shooter, because they matched like the bullets and stuff and fingerprints and things. And she already knows that the John Doe is Bruce Banner. Bruce Banner died, but somehow his Hulk powers brought him back to life. And yeah, that's how it ends. And you know what? I actually enjoy this. I would recommend this. This was a good issue. Not the biggest fan of how I don't like how they TV-fied this issue. How all the cool action scenes and moments, we don't see any of it. It all happens off camera. And it's that works in TV shows because you got a budget to work with, but in comic books you don't. In comic books, you can literally do anything. You can have anything happen on the pages, and it's not going to cost you anything extra. So it would have been cool to see actual fight scenes of Bruce, taking on these bikers. Maybe see him attacking the dude, the killer, the gas station shooter. I mean, we don't have to have that because we still get the gist of what's going on. But it would have been better if we got to see something, some kind of action scene. It works in certain cases. Like if it's like a horror comic, it works better if you don't really see things because, in my opinion, like the greatest horrors are the ones you don't see, or you see that's like barely, you see glimpses, like you like see shadows or whatever. That's why I like Alien, like the very first Alien movie worked so well. That's why Jaws worked real well because you hardly saw the shark, even though that wasn't done on purpose. But this isn't a horror issue, so I would have liked to see something. But yeah, I thought this was a pretty decent issue. So it's a lot better than I expect out of Marvel. Maybe that's another thing. It's just because it's Marvel, I'm just I'm very like about Marvel. They have such like a low bar that even like an average comic seems like the most fantastic thing I've ever read. But no, I mean even compared to like DC Comics and like other publishers that I enjoy like Zenscope, this issue ranks up with them. I thought it was pretty good. So yeah, tell me what you guys think about this new format. Is it good? Should I keep doing it? I actually kind of like it just because I feel like I can do things a lot faster when it comes to like the actual editing process. Because now all I got to do is just put this into Vegas Pro, and then I mean I don't even really need to render. I'm probably going to need to render just so I can cut out the part where I click stop recording on my OBS. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. Like I said, good issue, really good issue to bring back Bruce Banner with. I would have liked to see more stuff, obviously, but whatever. Artwork is pretty decent, except can we please just like feminize our women? Like you don't even have to make them like supermodels, but let's go back to that one page. We can do better. We can do better than this. At least just make your women actually look like women. But other than that, good artwork, good issue, good to start with. I'm kind of interested to see where this is going. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. So Al Ewing is the writer for this. So you know what? Since I like this issue a lot, let me go on Twitter and let me tell this Al Ewing guy how much I enjoyed his issue, and maybe give him a follow so I can see like other works that he's doing, because he seems like he knows his thing. I mean, a pretty decent writer. So yeah, let's go check out his Twitter and see what else he's got working on. Oh, okay.